This is meteorologist Andrew Markowitz with an update on the major winter storm coming to the Northeast on December 26th and 27th, 2025. For the first time in nearly 4 years since late January 2022, New York City is finally under a winter storm warning. Snow and ice will arrive in western New York and Pennsylvania around midday Friday and will push from northwest to southeast through Friday night and will depart the region by Saturday afternoon. This storm will be slicing between a very sharp thermal gradient between Arctic air to the northeast and very mild air to the southwest. That creates more lift in the atmosphere where those boundaries converge, and that leads to heavier precipitation rates. As a result, those who get into the heavy snow bands will see rates of 1 to perhaps 2 inches per hour, which will make travel extremely treacherous, if not impossible. Additionally, there will be a shallow warm layer in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, which will change the snow over to sleet or freezing rain in some places. The million-dollar question here is how far north and east does that changeover occur, and specifically, does it reach New York City? This is my updated forecast, and like I've been saying, this is going to be a fairly narrow zone of who gets into the heavy snow. I expect the most snow to fall in the purple area of Lake Ontario near Syracuse, southeastward through the Catskills, Hudson Valley into western Connecticut. I would expect anywhere from 8 to 12 inches. That's a sweet spot that stays all snow and gets into the heaviest banding with higher than usual ratios. If you live in the dark blue zone, which goes back to Rochester and includes Albany down through most of Connecticut, all of Long Island, and just north of New York City, expect anywhere from 5 to 8 inches. For New York City, I think right around 5 makes sense, a little bit more as you move north and east, and a little bit less in Central Park, perhaps, and south and west. But if New York City avoids the mixing and gets into those heaviest bands, avoids the dry air, then I think we could see maybe 6, 7, or 8. I expect a plowable snow of 3 to 5 inches in the turquoise area, which includes northeast Pennsylvania like Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, down through Monmouth County, New Jersey, and then out to Worcester and Providence. As you head down to the Lehigh Valley, Philly, Trenton, Jersey Shore, that's where I expect it to be a little bit of snow at the beginning, but mostly sleet or freezing rain. I do think that with some slight north adjustments to the track, I do expect accumulating snow to now reach Boston and the Cape, but I only expect light amounts. Finally, if you live in the pink area, which would also include northwestern Pennsylvania, as well as down to Maryland, north of I-70, northern Delaware, parts of Jersey, that's where we're going to be looking at a prolonged icing threat, several hours of sleet and freezing rain. Arguably, that is more dangerous than the snow, especially as you get into central and northwestern Pennsylvania. In terms of timing, the worst of it is going to be Friday evening into Saturday morning, so if you're traveling back from holiday celebrations, I would suggest waiting till Saturday night or Sunday. Please stay safe, enjoy the holidays, and for more updates on severe weather all around the world, please make sure to follow me on all social media platforms so you can stay weather aware.